Hey, I want to thank everybody who subscribed over the weekend. We are just getting started, and we've got a lot of content to cover. So I really appreciate you guys jumping in early. We've got a lot to cover. We'll get right to it. So in my last video, I mentioned that the evidence really isn't there to support a Clovis culture wiping out all of the mega mammals across North America, and that's true. And I wanted to go ahead and provide some of the sources for that. And just so that you guys can go check it out for yourselves. I am big on including your sources if you have them, and so let's just throw them out there. So one of the front runners of this research right now is Dr. Christopher Moore. What he does is if they find really good examples of Clovis points in the field, they don't touch them, they collect them, they send them in to be analyzed, and again, they go into the microfractures within the Clovis points and test to see what kind of proteins that point was used for. And so far, very few mega mammals are popping up. We're finding a lot of small game, things like rabbits and hares, things like grouse and wild turkey, but not the mega mammals, not the mastodons, not the woolly mammoths. Probably the biggest animal that they're finding in this blood residue are bison. And it makes sense too. If your primary hunting weapon is an atlatl, basically a spear, a stone-tipped spear with a lever to throw it, the more the surface area your stone point has, the less likely you are to penetrate hide, the less likely you are to hit a vital organ. And this is what the experts are saying too. Guys like Ryan Gill, who's a primitive weapons expert, who's done work for Texas A&M University. And you can hear an awesome podcast that he did with the 7 Ages Audio Journal. Some really good work going on there. And while you're over there at the 7 Ages Audio Journal, make sure that you check out the podcast with Dr. Metin Aaron of Kent State University. They've been doing some excellent experimental archaeology with Clovis points. And again, they're finding that these large, the surface area of these large Clovis points weren't ideal for killing large mega mammals, but instead were better at killing small game and birds and fish and things like that, which again makes a whole lot more sense. So you guys check these things out. It's not looking good for the Clovis people as being the dominant destroyer of all mega mammals. There's got to be something else out there, and we're going to get to that next.